DB09 was a groundbreaking phase 3 randomized international clinical trial that randomized the newly diagnosed or recurrent HER2-positive disease in the first-line setting. So they were randomized 1:1:1 to either T-DXd alone or T-DXd plus Pertuzumab, or the decade tradition TXP followed by maintenance therapy. And over 1,000 patients were randomized. And right now we only have the data from the two groups. So we're looking at T-DXd plus Pertuzumab and the traditional THP followed by maintenance therapy. And follow that conversation. When I was a fellow, when I was told if you can put a fist between the two curves, we were celebrating.
I think they've all.
Now we are getting tracks.
That's so true. Yeah. And something that you mentioned, like the CLEOPATRA is an induction maintenance. Although the CLEOPATRA essentially when it was designed, it was never designed to be an induction maintenance, but they had to. Patient could not tolerate more than 8 cycles. A lot of them 6 cycles, right? And that's why they say 6 to 8 cycles induction followed by maintenance HP. Whereas the arm that we all have right now is the T-DXd Pertuzumab, is continuous treatment until unacceptable toxicity or progressive disease. So definitely a fascinating study. Paolo, can you walk us through the results of that study?
So yeah, for the moment we have part of the results because the T-DXd alone arm is still blinded. And I do hope that we'll see the results soon, but we do have the results from T-DXd Pertuzumab versus THP. The results were presented last year and published on New England Journal of Medicine, and they showed that with the CLEOPATRA regimen in modern times, where we also use endocrine therapy in the maintenance setting, you achieve approximately 27 months PFS, which is not bad. It's about 2 years. But with the T-DXd Pertuzumab arm, with this more prolonged administration of cytotoxic treatment, that median PFS reached up to 40 months, 40, which is really outstanding. It's almost 4 years. It's just really meaningful. And also in terms of response rate, not too different, but complete response rate was more than double with T-DXd Pertuzumab, up to 15%. And now we've been seeing more data showing that actually the partial responses observed, which are approximately 70%, include about half are deep partial response, over 80% approaching a complete response. And so I think we're seeing these deep responses that we know, and we're seeing also in the updates of DB09 that lead to prolonged responses. Over 80% of these are ongoing at 2 years, and hence the idea, could some of these be never-ending responses? Could some of these be permanent responses? We're not yet there. We need more follow-up, but I think it's so promising to see that.